getting ready for baseball under the roof in Houston. Today it's the rubber match of this three-game series between the Texas Rangers and the Houston Astros. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next. Luis Rodriguez, a Cuban-born right-hander, will be on the mound to start. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Wow, talk about a number that jumps out at you. This guy's whip, which is walks to hits to innings pitch, is less than 1 coming into this start. That's not an easy thing to do. That tells me one thing. Not only is his stuff good, but he wipes people out quick. This is a real good pitcher.
Here's Elvis Andrus now, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Here comes the first pitch. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike one. Fellas, taking a look at these Astros entering play here this afternoon. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams in baseball right now. This team has played so well. Their manager has been on point. Every move he makes is working. Timely hitting, great defense, good bullpen. The starters have been on point. This is going to be special.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. And here's a ball hit in the air. Lee on the move. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. A chance now to look at the batting order for the visiting Rangers. Dan Plesac, who you focused on?
Yeah, keep an eye on Elvis Andrus. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands. Always seems to turn in a good at-bat, and he can do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. First pitch of the at-bat. And that misses for ball 1. The 1-0. Runs a bit inside for a ball. The 2-0 on the way. Outside, 3-0 now. And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
Hey, Joe McDonald, he's a tough guy to figure out sometimes, D-Row. One inning, he'll be given that inside corner. The next inning, he doesn't give much of that inside corner. His zone fluctuates a lot.
You know, Dan, you could see some definite confusion on the face of some hitters today. Questioning in the strike zone. One pitch is a strike on the outer half. The next time it's a ball. Kind of a little cat and mouse with the umpire when you should be focused on the pitcher.
So next to the plate for Texas, number 71. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. And he'll be back in standing up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned loose. Just has to be the right pitch to hack at.
Now the 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Now the 2-0. 3-0 now.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
And he misses again here. It's ball 4. And that's back-to-back walks here with 1 away.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, number 77. He's off to a good start at the plate. The average coming in just under 300. From the stretch, there's a fastball that just misses. Ball one.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Oh, tough to catch up when it's moving like that.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch, and it's fouled away.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out the jam, and keep this game tied.
Digging in, Tanner Pelly. He's looking to get things going at the plate. It has not been going his way of late. First pitch coming. Here it is. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Stanton has a read on it. And that's the 3rd out. A couple of walks, but no damage. More to come on MLB Network's Sunday Baseball after this. Jordan Zimmerman will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, a little bit of a mixed bag with this guy. An ERA of over 4 in his last 3 starts. He's either been really good or really bad, and recently he's been more bad than good. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around and pitch better in this one here today.
Giancarlo Stanton now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Giancarlo Stanton.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. Fellas, this Rangers ball club, as they begin play, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning Game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal the series right here.
High pop-up. Pelly is there for it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, Matty, Joe Mauer is still a guy you have to be careful with. He won the Silver Slugger Award for catcher. You got to think what a catcher goes through, right? Foul tips, constantly squatting, your legs are getting tired. By August, September, you basically have no legs underneath you. He didn't let any of that bother him, and he put together a great year.
Striding in for Houston, Gary Cox. He, of course, the most valuable player in last summer's All-Star game. Right there for strike 1. Cox has a history in coming through in the clutch moments, of course. It's always a little bit of a debate whether or not being clutch is actually a trait that a player possesses. But with him, there's no denying it. We've seen him deliver in big moments repeatedly throughout his career. It just seems he elevates his game somehow when the pressure is on.
Yeah, Matty, he has definitely put that debate to rest. He has absolute ice water in his veins.
Now the 1-1 pitch is a fastball that misses. The 2-1 is taken, ball 3.
And obviously this guy's a double threat up there. He can run and he can go yard too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he could take you out of the yard.
And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Now to the plate, Michael Lee, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a high fastball for a strike. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Cox, base runner at first with 1 out. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. A 1-1. Liner toward right center. And that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. Cox blows through the stop sign, headed for home. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Wow, we really got to see some elite speed burning around the base paths on that play. He came all the way around to score rather easily, and that top speed on show track makes me think we should start saying he's in scoring position when he's at first base.
In now, number 3. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. A man at third with 1 away. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for strike 2.
1-2.
The 1-2. Still 1-2. One out and a runner on third. And a wild pitch here as this one's to the backstop. And he will score from third. A daring move as he scores on what ought to be called a wild pitch.
Yeah, and when you're losing, there's usually a good reason for it. They're already down, and then he lets this one get away from him. They better keep them within striking distance, or this thing is going to get lopsided in a hurry.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
And he takes ball 4, so he's on, and as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
So a runner at first with 1 man gone, and that'll bring in a former batting champion, catcher Joe Mauer. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1.
This is the tough guy right here to hit into a double play. He's fast and he swings from the left side, so out of the box he's going to get a good break. You might have to try to get the strikeout right here because very rarely are you going to get this guy to ground into a double play.
Still only 1 out in the inning. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball one. Throw over to the bag, back in standing. One and one, here it is. Pitch is high, the throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
One out and a runner on second base. Left side, but well foul.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Martin on the move. He's got it, and there are two down now.
Batting sixth, designated hitter, Albert Pujols.
Now the Astros designated hitter, Albert Pujols. And Houston looking for more here in just the opening frame of the game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
0-1 count and the pitch. Strike two at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
Here it comes, 0-2. Stays alive, still 0-2. Ready with the 0-2. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Runner in scoring position at second with two down. In the dirt. Throw goes over to third, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Man, he's an absolute train wreck out there so far. That's his second wild pitch of the first inning. We'll see if he can get the train back on the tracks here, but something is definitely off with his delivery right now.
And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Started to go around, but it's a called third strike anyway, and that will retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left on. On to the second inning now for Minute Maid Park. Astros lead this one 2-0. Digging in the switch hitter, David Yu.
Leading off for the
And you
Rangers.
see what he's done in recent
Second
action.
baseman,
Obviously seeing
David
the ball well right
Yu.
now.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see 2 different mindsets from both offenses, Dan. Facing the power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy is going to try and keep everyone off balance. And I want to see what off-speed pitch he has working.
You know, Dero, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball. Good pitchers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come with all different type of weapons. We're going to see 1 flamethrower and 1 guy that throws below the speed limit.
plate now is the designated hitter, Joey Gallo, and he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. One out, nobody on. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
Here's Chris Davis now. Only 1 hit for him in his last 4 ball games. First pitch on its way. This one's down to third. Throw won't get him.
Batting ninth.
Well, when you're making that throw all the way across, you've got to make sure you gather and fire, because if you don't, the ball will sink on you. Looked like he tried to finesse that one a bit too much, and they'll hit him with an error.
Here's Leonis Martin, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Davis leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And there he goes towards second. A pitch out. The throw. And they'll nail him at second on a brilliant call to pitch out, and the inning is over. Another look at the throwdown that results in a 3rd out on the bases. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Coming to the plate now, David Lee. It was an 0-for-4 day for him in yesterday's loss.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings. Here's the pitch. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside. Here it comes on 1-1. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul for the second strike. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Time for a look at the Rangers on D. And let's focus our attention at the guy who plays one of the premier positions in the game, and that's Elvis Andrus. Listen, when I watch this guy, I can't help but think Omar Vizquel. Came into the league, was all glove and figuring it out at the plate, and has consistently gotten better offensively while never losing a step with the glove.
Now at the plate, number 30 coming into this one. His season home run total tops in the American League. Here comes the first pitch. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner.
But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck.
Bases are empty, one man out. Here's another 0-2. Hit back up the middle. Yu is right there. Throw, got him, and that's a gorgeous play.
And this is not an easy play when you have to raise to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. As he comes up empty on a pitch right down the middle for strike one. He'll try to make something happen with two gone in the bottom of the second. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Ripped down the first base line. But this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Another 0-2 home. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. Beautiful day here in the Space City as we're all set for the third inning in this one on MLB Network. Digging in, Leonis Martin, and he'll start out their half of the third, top of the order to follow.
Martin.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at-bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
And he lays off the 0-2 splitter. 1-2 now. The 1-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
He's not going to feel good about that at bat, nor should he. You have to want to swing the bat, but he just stood there and looked at 4 straight pitches. Hopefully, we'll see him get a little bit more aggressive next time.
Standing in now, Elvis Andrus. As he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He flied out leading off the ball game. Here it comes now to Andrus. Late that time for a strike. Rangers still searching for hit number 1 in the ball game. Hit on the ground to third. Reined in. And that's the second out.
The right fielder, number 19, Shin-Soo Choo.
Stepping up now, Shin-Soo Choo. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
Now here it comes. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. They trail things here 2-0. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. Matt Vasgersian, and leading off the inning, the big right-handed slugger, Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton.
And the pitch. Now a fastball, a bit too low here. It's ball one. Two balls and no strikes. The count to Stanton. Now the 2-0. Finds the zone, strike one. And that one just missed outside.
Now this is a leadoff at bat. Great patience, and he's just waiting for that pitch. That's too good to pass up.
Sliced hard on the ground, and that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Leadoff single to start the third right now. From an offensive standpoint, keep the aggressive at bats happening. Keep the pressure on the defense. Everything's looking good right now.
Stepping in now, Gary Cox, as he rips it on the ground to second. Andrus on to first, not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw.
No real chance from the roll two that time. He's just too quick coming out of the batter's box. You basically have to make a perfect turn on a hard hit ball to double him up. Now they need to keep an eye on him over at first.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Michael Lee. He scored after tripling in his first plate appearance. What's he got in store for us here? Prior to the at-bat, a check on first, and he'll dive back in. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A high fastball is in there.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Runners on the move for second. Pitch outside, the throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
Well, this pitcher's out there just trying to get hitters out, and he's having a hard time doing that. So as a base runner, that's a good time to try to steal some bases. He's probably not as focused on controlling the running game as he should be.
Cox leads off second with one gone in the inning. Into center field, line drive base hit. And to score, the runner from second. Well, when you've got a guy with speed like that, he's going from second to home on a base hit just about every time. The top speed here on show track is about as fast as you'll ever see, and he ended up making that play not even close. Into the box now, number 3. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. Runner at first here, one man out. Here's the fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Now a throw over to first, and he's back in standing. The 1-1 misses off the plate.
You know, guys, these hitters have had some great looks at that slider so far, and clearly they're all on the same page. The plan is simple. Lay off that slider and make him bring up something straight in the strike zone.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
Is looked at for ball 3.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or you just pitch around them?
Ground ball foul down the left side. And the payoff pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. The 3-2 one more time. And now here's the ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Shin-Soo Choo there to play it, and that's out number 2.
The catcher, number 13, Joe Mauer.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Joe Mauer, 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Two out with the man at first. Throw over to first, and the runner back in standing. The 1-0 now to Mauer. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Now the 2-0 home. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And Mauer's going to get himself a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, Nero, are you aware of this? After that knock right there, that's an 11-game hitting streak. You think he knows it's at 11?
I think he knows exactly that it's at 11. It starts off innocent. You just want to get a few knocks to get the hitting coach off your back. Next thing you know, you wake up, you've been sleeping easy for almost a week, 8 days. Now we're on 11. This guy's dinner tastes different.
Albert Pujols is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside, 1-0. 2 down, runners at first and second. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the harder plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
3-0 now. David Lee would be next. Here's the 3-0. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. And a relay to the plate, but this won't be in time as he's well safe and the run scores.
It was pretty obvious in live action that that ball was hit hard, and after analyzing it with our show track technology, we see that our eyes did not deceive us. 114 miles an hour was the exit velo, an impressive swing of the bat.
In now, David Lee. Oh, and he hung the slider here, and it's a towering drive out to deep left field. This ball is gone, a home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Home run number 5 on the year as this lead swells to 7-0.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Standing in now, number 30. As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. Chopped weakly to the left. Gonna be a tough play. Throw on to first will finally retire him as the inning will draw to a close. But not before 5 crossed the plate, with the big blow being this 3-run home run. We're through 3 here in the Space City. It's the Astros 7 and the Rangers nothing. Digging in to try it again, number 71, as we begin the top of the 4th.
Number 71.
First pitch of the at-bat. There's a changeup over the outside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
2 great pitches down in the zone. Interested to see where he goes now. Does he bounce something in the dirt? Does he go elevated fastball? A lot of options at hand right now.
Fouled off.
Great job of running that fastball in on his hands right there with 2 strikes. Even though the batter's able to foul that one off, he's set up for almost anything in this pitcher's arsenal.
1-2 to the Rangers catcher. The 1-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Into the box, number 77. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. The windup and the 0-1. And that misses. 1-1. Mauer sets up. Here's the 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate here as that misses.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
And he fouls this one off. He'll try it again. 3-2. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And the throw to first is there to record the second out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tanner Pelly. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. The fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against them. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
1-1. Ball and 2 strikes now.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order, and against the middle of the order, too.
The 1-2. High in the air out to center field. Stanton has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Rangers set down in order. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Michael Berry answers the call from the pen here in the fourth, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Berry.
Striding in once again, Kyle Seager. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Kyle Seager.
First delivery to him on the way. Tough pitch to lay off. The slider stays high for ball one. Now the Rangers get a reliever up and throwing in the bullpen as a right-hander's begun to warm up out there. The 1-0 home. Misses, ball two.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Now the 2-1 pitch. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3. The 3-1. Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting.
So with his day fully over now, you get a look at the pitching line for the Rangers starter. And he'll likely do his best to forget about today. Giancarlo Stanton now. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. There's a strike.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Breaking ball in for a strike.
He'll be kicking himself tonight if he doesn't come up with a big knock right here. That pitch was in a hittable location, and a hitter of this caliber usually doesn't let that go by.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. Around second now and headed for third. The relay throw, and it's in time as he's out at third as the good relay gets him.
Now batting, center fielder, Gary Cox.
Ready for another chance. Gary Cox comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
A bouncer up the middle. Andrus to his left. He's there. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros, but they're still in control, 7-0. Up next for the Rangers, David Yu, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. They want to get things going. How about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss at a ball down. We were expecting a pitcher's duel in this one, but it's turned into a bit of a lopsided contest so far. Zimmerman hasn't had his best stuff today.
Well, D-Row, this is the case of where it looks like the power pitcher is winning out this afternoon. Overpowering stuff from one side. On the other hand, a control pitcher that's having a rough go.
It goes to show you why everybody's so enamored with velocity. When you're a power guy, you can miss over the heart of the plate and you don't get that solid contact. As a finesse guy, if you're not spotting up, damage.
Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
That's an excellent at bat right there. Fell behind early 1-2. Didn't panic or start chasing pitches out of the zone. He's able to lay off 3 pitches in a row, and he's standing on first with no outs. That's a great job.
So striding in, Joey Gallo. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss.
You know, you don't face too many guys that have thrown a nasty splitter like he has today. He's had this lineup off balance all game with that pitch.
Yu on at first, nobody out. And it's quickly 0-2. Looks at a ball, 1-2.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Here's Chris Davis now.
And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right.
Moving under it, Lee makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Still a little early to start talking about these things. There you go, right there. A big goose egg in that hit column, worth keeping in mind as we get later into the afternoon. Here's Leonis Martin. First time up, he went down looking. Here's the first pitch to him. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
Not cheated on that swing, but the splitters by him 0-2.
Hey, this guy is one strike away from absolutely cruising through the first 5 innings. No need to even warm up the bullpen the way this guy's pounding the zone.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Rangers leave 1. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Digging in once again, Michael Lee.
Leading off
he
for the
singled
Astros.
his last time up.
Right fielder, Michael Lee.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Looking at his career totals, Lee is hitting .320 right on the dot. So he's certainly a threat with the bat in his hands.
Yeah, Matty, I know in today's game, batting average isn't held in high regard, but for a career to be north of 300, you're doing it.
And here's a fastball, not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Good swing there, but this is fouled off to the right side. Here now the 2-2. Is looked at and the count moves full.
Tried to backdoor him and lock him up with a curveball right there. Pretty good pitch, but he didn't quite get it to come back all the way to the corner. That's tough to do for most guys.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Count remains full. And another foul ball. Bounced softly in front of the plate. Throw just does get him at first as he was really moving that time.
Now batting, number 3.
Ready for another shot now, number 3. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. And that's too high, ball 2. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Very weakly on the ground, but it gets fouled. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now. Joe Mauer waits on deck. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
The catcher, number 13, Joe
Digging in and looking for more, Joe Mauer. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Fly ball right down the line in left. Davis is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, designated hitter, Albert Pujols.
Now the Astros designated hitter, Albert Pujols. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. First offering on its way. A little bouncer. That winds up foul. I just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. We'll get a look at the speedy Elvis Andrus when we join you next. It's the Astros 7 and the Rangers nothing. Here's Elvis Andrus now. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Shortstop, Elvis Andrus.
Here it comes now to Andrus.
Nope.
And that one stayed too low apparently. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. The 1-1. His fastball taken high for a ball. The 2-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike two. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
Ready once again, Shin-Soo Choo. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Played on the backhand. And there's out number 2.
When the guy on the mound is working on a no-no this late, every play is exciting and stressful for the fielders. We'll see if they can continue making the plays behind him.
So coming to the plate, number 71. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First pitch coming. Here it is. It's a strike.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Hot shot down the line, and the Rangers are in the hit column. The throw into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the home half. Houston leads this one 7-0. At the plate, David Lee. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
And the pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. The 1-0. Is laid off, but in there for strike one. can't catch the corner away with the fastball. It's 2-1. And the pitch on 2-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Here now the 2-2. He stays alive, still 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. The 2-2 one more time. Will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
That is not the way he wanted to start off this half inning. It's one thing to walk the leadoff hitter, but it's even more painful when the leadoff hitter is an absolute burner, and he can really wreak some havoc on the bases.
Striding in for Houston, number 30. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
Outside, 3-0 now. There's Kyle Seager in the on-deck circle. We'll see him next. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. It's up and out of here into the archways. So a 2-run shot to left center. 8th home run on the season for him as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
That is why you can't walk the leadoff hitter. A solo shot becomes a 2-run homer, and the damage just kind of snowballs. Tough one to swallow.
Now batting,
here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager.
Seager.
As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. No hits to this point. Now the 0-1. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Giancarlo Stanton. In his last at-bat, he was thrown out trying to stretch a double into a triple. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Giancarlo swings, and this ball is hit well into left field. And it's over the train tracks. An incredible blast. It's a solo blast off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. Home run number 5 on the year as this lead got even wider. We've seen these guys go deep 3 times so far in this one, guys.
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night. But a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Roll, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
If you're going to get a swing on a fastball that far in off the plate, I think you got to go right back in there or bounce something soft down and away.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Short, hit hard. There is Andrus on to first, and there are 2 down.
Now batting, right fielder, Michael Lee.
Digging in now, Michael Lee. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him. Way in front of that fastball.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
Hit on the ground out to short. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Infielders are taught from the time they hold the glove that you've got to play the ball and not let the ball play you. You can see here that this one just ate him up, and he couldn't recover in time.
Into the box now, number 3, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. A couple of walks for him thus far. Here's a look over to first. A dive, but he's back. 3 runs already home here. And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him. The 1-0 delivery. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1. Hit back up the middle. And he'll throw against his body to first. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. 7th inning coming up. It's the Astros 10 and the Rangers nothing. Back here at Minute Maid Park in Houston. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Next to bat will be the Texas cleanup hitter, number 77. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Missed with a slider.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach-high fastball, so he's probably not throwing that one again.
fallen behind now, 3-1. High pop-up. Number 3 calls for it. And that's the first out of the inning.
The batter, first baseman, Tanner Pelly.
So stepping in, Tanner Pelly. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And a high strike there, 0-1.
Hey, we're moving into the later innings right here. This guy's continuing to pitch well with his first pitch strike percentage well over 60%. That's about league average so far, so he's right on point.
Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
The 7th inning is one of those innings when you might start seeing some warning signs from your starters that they're reaching the end of their rope, but that's not the case here. He looks really solid to me.
Now a splitter that time that had a bit too much to it as it just about got him. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. Here now the 2-2. Fouled away. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
And it's late in his afternoon of work, and the longer this at bat goes, the better chance of him making a mistake. But as a guy starts to tire, they're more likely to leave the ball up. But man, he's been good so far.
3-2 pitch is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Now batting, second baseman, David
coming to the plate
Yu.
now. David Yu will swing it from the left side right here.
Loves hitting left-handed off of right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
And now pitch on the way. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1.
Ball 1.
Ball 1. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit sharply on the ground, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Rangers. Lead looks insurmountable here. They're down 10-0.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Rangers, number 58.
At the plate, Joe Mauer. He's working on a
Leading
1
off for
for
the
3
Astros.
thus far.
Catcher, Joe Mauer.
The pitch. In there, 0-1. Some movement now in that Texas bullpen as a left-hander starts to get cranking down there. A 1 pitch on its way. A sinker over the outside corner for strike 2. Pitch on the way. Hot shot on the ground is short. On to first with it is Andrus, and it's in time, 1 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Albert Pujols.
Next will be the designated hitter, Albert Pujols. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set, and the pitch. First pitch changeup, chopped foul right at the plate for the first strike. One out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes to Albert Pujols.
Well, that's a great take there, right there, on that slider down and in. That's one of the toughest pitches to lay off of as a hitter. That hard breaking ball coming down and in at the back foot. A tough take on a good pitch.
A shot down the first baseline. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. He takes the turn and heads for second. And Pujols is going to keep on going. And he's going to make it easily. It's a stand-up triple.
And that's his first triple of the season. The way he exploded out of the box, you knew he was determined to get the third, and he made it happen.
In now, David Lee, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. Pujols takes his lead at third with 1 away. Nope. 3-0.
And when you're already down by a bunch, this is where a guy's got to take some responsibility out there and at least start throwing some strikes.
Back up the middle, and that's through into center field, base hit, and they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Well, D-Roll, that question was answered. The green light on the 3-0 count, and he drives the run in from third.
Yeah, if you watched him step out of the box right there, he didn't even want to look down at the third base coach for fear that it might be put on. Green light special, Ribby not.
Standing in now, number 30, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. And he'll be trying to replicate that home run swing that he took back in inning number 6.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Now the 1-0 is taken, strike 1.
Same pitch that time, the sinker, but it looked like he made a good adjustment with it.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. Released it from out front much better that time. I just think he wasn't real happy with the first one he threw, so he wanted to get the feel back for it.
And the runner will get back standing. The 1-1 home is laid off for ball 2. Runners on first with 1 down. That's 3-1 now, and I think he wanted to know where that one was.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
The 3-1 is swung on and missed. A full count now.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
Runner at first here, one man out. Sent on the ground out to second. Andrus relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. So next to the plate for Texas, Joey Gallo. He leads off their half of the eighth, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. No balls and a strike to count. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Fastball not close. It's 2-1 now. As we head into the later innings in this game, I think it's safe to say that both starters have given their teams a great chance to win here today.
You know what they say, Dan? The way to get to the big leagues from an offensive standpoint, you better be able to hit that fastball. And this power pitcher missed over the heart of the plate consistently. On the flip side, the finesse guy was on point.
You know, this was like watching one of those days when Tommy John used to have that real good sinker ball. A guy like Frank Tanana. You don't have to throw 95 to 100 to get big league hitters out. As we saw in this one here, if you can finesse and move the ball in and out, you can win at the big league level.
Now the payoff pitch home. Hit hard up the middle. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The left fielder, number 18.
And now time is going to be called here, as we've got some Yahoo out there on the field. And per Major League Baseball, we're not going to show it to you, but security's got him surrounded now, and he's likely going to spend the rest of the afternoon in the pokey. Now at the plate, Chris Davis. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. And that's a called strike at the letters, though that looked high from here. It's 0-2 now.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. The 1-2. His fastball down below the knees.
Hey, great job right there. Anytime you're down 0-2, I think it's a successful at bat if you can work it back to an even count and at least give yourself a chance.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Man, I thought this at bat was over. Down 0-2, he's able to work himself back into a hitter's count. 2-2. He's able to find a knockout there.
Here's Leonis Martin. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0 home is in off the plate.
He's going to have a talk with the umpire after this half inning, because if he's not going to get those calls, he's got to come a little bit more over the heart of the plate, and that usually means damage done.
Here it comes, 2-0. 3-0 now.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only: get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
And when your pitch count gets over 100, you've got to expect them to lose a little bit of accuracy out there. And I think if he gets in any more trouble, they might come get him. We'll see if he can finish strong.
Here's Elvis Andrus now. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, Matt. This lineup has had no answer for their opponent on the mound so far.
Here it comes now to Andrus. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Hey, that's a huge pitch right there. You've got to get ahead. When you start to see traffic on the base pass, your defense starts to tighten up a little bit. The best thing to do is pound the zone and get ahead 0-1.
Davis at second. Martin is over at first with 1 away. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Lee is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out.
Now batting, right fielder, Shin-Soo Choo.
Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. From the stretch. Right over the middle, knee high. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Rangers leave a pair. They trail in this one 11-0. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Second baseman, Kyle Seager.
First delivery to him on the way. No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Yeah, you ain't kidding, Matty. Dan, what does this feel like when balls are just flying out of the yard?
Hero, it's just one of those days when you're out there as a pitcher going, oh, I wish I was somewhere anywhere else but on that bump right now. This has the makings of being a long game.
Seager, right field and carrying well. Leaps and he makes the catch. He took away a home run. Wow.
That was a pretty spectacular catch right there. A lot of guys mistime that jump because they're worried about the wall coming on. But he got it just right and hauled it in. Great stuff.
Giancarlo Stanton now. This is foul right side. He's had a great game so far, and a triple would complete the cycle.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try Try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Bases are empty, one man out. To the left side, but it's well foul. The 1-2 doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone. Well, these fans have been treated to a fine outing out of their hometown starter as we give you a look at the numbers here. A big 0 in the run column on the right-hand side of your screen. Digging in once again, Gary Cox. He's set. Here it comes. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed.
He's certainly done an amazing job right here. Grinding to get early 2 outs with the number 2 hitter and the middle of the order lurking. He would love to see 3, 4, 5 with no one on base next inning.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Now the 1-1 pitch is outside for a ball.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
The 2-1 pitch. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. For the first, but he's safe. And now the stadium's attention turns back to the man on the mound.
The right fielder, number 8.
Boy, that's what wheels can do for you, Dero. You can see this right here on this replay. He just simply outruns the White Rabbit. He just outruns the baseball.
Yeah, it's beautiful to watch. You know why? Because this is the one tool you can't teach. You can take countless ground balls. You can hit till your hands bleed. But if you got no wheels, newsflash, you got no wheels.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Hit hard down the right field line, but that's a foul ball. Now we'll step off and fire to the bag. And the runner back easily. Now the 1-1 pitch. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. But a foul ball, 1-2 now. And now time is called as a beach ball has made its way out into left field here. Step off the rubber and go to first. Runner back standing. Cox, the runner at first with 2 gone. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Davis is under it. And that ends the inning. 1 left for Houston, but they lead it 11-0. Digging in to try it again, number 71, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count. at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Here's the first pitch to him. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball one. Here's a fastball low, and he's behind 2-0. All over the place to start the ninth. It's 3-0 now. Here it comes, the 3-0. And this pitch misses here. It's ball four, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the ninth.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, number 77, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And they'll start him with a fastball that's low for ball one.
And even though he's had some success against this guy in the ballgame, he still knows he's a very dangerous opponent. He won't want to fall behind him any further.
The 1-0 is a ball down and away.
He's certainly searching out there on the mound. 5 straight balls in a row. You have to take a strike as a hitter right here.
A runner at first with no outs here. 2 balls and a strike.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Tough one to lay off, called a strike. Here now the 2-2. Fouled off. Another try at 2-2. And this one's in the dirt. Seared down the first baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2.
I don't think he's going to triple up on changeup right there. He seemed to have gotten the timing down on that second one.
Hard hit toward the hole. Fielded cleanly. There's one. Back to first. A 9th inning double play, and they're an out away from closing this one out.
Made him throw a lot of pitches in that at bat, but he'll take the double play as a trade-off for sure.
Riding in once again, Tanner Pelly. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
First offering on its way. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Slow roller left side. And he is in there.
Hey, this game is close right here, but I'll take you inside the mindset even if it was a blowout. I know the team's down to their final out, but you'll be hard-pressed to ever find an offensive player give away an AB. Nice infield single right there to keep the line moving.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one just missed outside. Now some action out in the Houston bullpen as it appears both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. A runner on first with 2 away. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Tapped down the line. That's a foul ball. Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. Another one sent foul. Two out with the man at first. Texas down to their final strike in this one. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove from the first inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him. A dominant performance with a complete game shutout.
11-0 the final shutout total in this one. Houston jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Luis Rodriguez with his 4th win this season, striking out 12 in the process. Jordan Zimmerman allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and the rest of our crew. This is Matt Vasgersian, and you've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. See you next time.
Fans, our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Astros, 11 runs, 12 hits. With 1 error, they left 5 men on base. For the Rangers, no runs, 3 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 24 minutes. Our paid attendance at Minute Maid Park this afternoon, 40,950. The Astros thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely.